What happens if your property tax due date falls on a weekend? Imagine checking your property tax bill and seeing the due date is on a Saturday or Sunday. What do? Do you have to rush to pay before the weekend? Or is there a way to avoid penalties? Well, here's what you need to know. When your property tax due date lands on a weekend or a legal holiday, the law steps in to help. It automatically moves the deadline to the next regular business day. This rule is in place to keep things fair and prevent you from missing your payment just because the banks or offices are closed. In Texas, this applies to all property tax deadlines. Whether it's the final day to pay your bill without penalties, the date to file a protest or submit exemption applications, the deadline shifts if it falls on a non-business day. For example, if January 31st, which is usually the last day to pay without penalties, falls on a Saturday or Sunday, the new deadline becomes the following Monday. But if that Monday is also a holiday, then it moves again to the next business day. This same rule applies to installment payments if you are on a payment plan. If any of those deadlines land on a weekend or holiday, they are extended to the next business day. This makes managing your property taxes easier and less stressful. It also helps property tax offices stay organized and clear about deadlines. For property owners, it's important to check your calendar when your tax bill arrives. If the due date is on a weekend or holiday, mark the next business day as your new deadline. You do not need to call or request this extension. It happens automatically. But remember, missing that extended deadline means penalties and interest will apply just like if you miss the original date. For those managing property tax records, it's good practice to note these adjusted dates in your records and set reminders. This way, you stay on top of your payments and avoid late fees. If you are using an installment plan, keep track of each due date and remember that the same extension rules apply. In summary, Texas law makes sure that if your property tax due date falls on a weekend or holiday, it moves to the next business day automatically. This helps everyone stay on schedule without penalty. Always double-check your due date, especially if it's near a weekend or holiday, so you can plan your payment accordingly. Staying aware of these rules keeps your property records accurate and your payments on time.